Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. My name is Yuyun Yuaniwati. I'm from Radiology Department, Faculty of Medicine, Universitas Brawijaya, and also I'm in State Islamic University, Maulana Malik Ibrahim, Malang, Indonesia. Before I start my presentation, I would like to say thank you to the committee for invite me to share my experience in this event. My topic is about artificial intelligence, AI, assist radiologists for better and more precise X-ray image. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. My name is Yuyun Yuaniwati. I'm from Radiology Department, Faculty of Medicine, Universitas Brawijaya, and also I'm in State Islamic University, Maulana Malik Ibrahim, Malang, Indonesia. Before I start my presentation, I would like to say thank you to the committee for invite me to share my experience in this event. My topic is about artificial intelligence, AI, assist radiologists for better and more precise X-ray image analysis. This is overview of my presentation. Start with introduction. In introduction, I will explain about COVID-19 pandemic situation. Second, the important role of medical imaging, possibility AI for better diagnosis, and the last, I will provide some take-home messages. Let's start with introduction. This is a dashboard of World Health Organization. In this dashboard, we can see about COVID-19 situation. COVID-19, as we already know, first reported as respiratory illness disease in Wuhan, China in December 2019. Caused by the novel severe acute respiratory syndrome coronavirus 2 or SARS-CoV-2 strain. Presentation of COVID-19 range from asymptomatic or mild symptom to severe illness and death. World Health Organization declared that COVID-19 become a global pandemic in March 2020. Why? Because higher confirmed case, higher mortality rate, and higher number of countries affected. COVID-19 have multiple variants and multiple mutations. Till now, the dominant and fatal variant is Delta, and the newest variant is Omicron. COVID-19 typically present with systemic or multiple organ dysfunction and or respiratory manifestation. So we should evaluate every patient with COVID-19 pneumonia symptom. Definitive diagnosis of COVID-19 requires a positive RT-PCR result. But unfortunately, waiting for result of PCR test need long time. This is the important role of radiology. Radiological evaluation of patients with clinical epidemiological suspicious of COVID-19 is mandatory, especially in the emergency department, while the patient waiting for RT-PCR result. This is important for treatment the patient. And the gold standard of COVID-19 pneumonia is CT scan, because compared to the chest X-ray, CT scan is more accurate, more sensitive, and more specific. But perform CT scan during this pandemic is not easy, because not all hospitals have CT scan, and we know that CT scan expose more radiation to the patient. Is not safe, especially to younger patients. And because COVID-19 is very infectious disease, so mandatory to disinfection after procedure. It's not simple. How about in Indonesia? Most Indonesian hospitals are employing chest X-ray as the first line method. Compared to the CT scan, chest X-ray have many advantages. First is faster result, especially by using portable X-ray unit. By using portable X-ray unit, the patient is still in their room, so we can reduce the movement of patient, and we can minimizing the risk of cross-infection. This is currently we do for diagnosis of pneumonia. We perform chest X-ray, and then we evaluate chest X-ray based on visual appearance by characterize the X-ray image. We already know that X-ray is electromagnetic wave, have short wavelength compared to the gamma X-ray, and chest X-ray have deep penetration. This is how we perform chest X-ray to the patient. We expose the patient with X-ray, and then the beam will process by detector, and this is the result. We interpretation the result of chest X-ray based on visual appearance, based on grayscale. For example, black, we interpret with air, off-white with bone. This is manually qualitative. From the characterize of image and the distribution pattern of the disease, we can determine the diagnosis of X-ray from normal, pneumonia caused by viral, pneumonia caused by bacterial, and COVID-19 pneumonia. About COVID-19 pneumonia, COVID-19 pneumonia until now is we call have a non-specific imaging finding or atypical, but majority of the patient have typical imaging distribution for infiltrate. The infiltrate is bilateral, peripheral, and basal predominant. I remind about the World Health Organization Director General mentioned when declare COVID-19 as a pandemic situation. There are 4 key areas that he's mentioned. First, prepare and be ready. Second, detect, protect, and treat. Third, reduce transmission. And this is the last is important thing, I think, innovate and learn. So we can learn from the disease, and we should innovate to make easy. caused by a rapid increase in the number of new and suspected COVID-19 cases. And we know that not all hospitals have CT scan as a gold standard imaging use. And we need a fast and accurate diagnostic method for diagnosis, because earlier diagnosis and faster diagnosis and accurate diagnosis will make a better prognosis for the patient and safe for others. And there might be a role for artificial intelligence for helping radiologists to make diagnosis for COVID-19. This is our problem and future challenges. We are in the COVID-19 pandemic situation. So we have problem COVID-19 pneumonia, and we need X-ray image for diagnosis, but chest X-ray need more accurate and more sensitive and specific to diagnose and more faster. So we think to develop artificial intelligence, especially convolutional neural network architecture for help diagnosis. About image processing, we know that various methods can help to processing the image. Start from simple image till complicated like artificial intelligence or deep learning. This is artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is a technique which enable machine to mimic human behavior. Machine learning is a subset of AI which use statistical method to enable machine to improve with experience. Deep learning is a subset of machine learning which make the computation of multi-layer neural network feasibility. In the COVID-19 pandemic situation, there are many research and publication about AI to help diagnosis, and about convolutional neural network to help diagnosis the pneumonia. Like this is a example of the publication. Me and our team built a simple architecture to image classification. We choose a convolutional neural network because until now, convolutional neural network is the best method to classification of the image. How convolutional neural network work? Based on feature extraction to classify. For example, in my screen, all can see we can differentiate between apple and durian based on the convolutional layer. Like apple have a smooth skin, red color, and ellipse round shape. It's different with the durian. Durian have prickly skin, yellow-brown color, and oval shape. Let's see how the convolutional neural network work, like in this video. First, we extract the picture, and then we classified the picture, and then the last we can determine what is the picture. We use multiple layer. It's very attractive and very simple architecture. Okay, we continues. Okay, and then for build the architecture, we need some data. We have data from Guangzhou Women and Children Medical Hospital in Wuhan, China. The data is open data, and also we add the data from various journal about COVID-19. So this is our total data. We have normal chest X-ray about 1,500, bacterial pneumonia about almost 2,000, viral pneumonia non-COVID, I mean about 1,300, and positive for COVID-19 pneumonia about 3,000 and 500. And we group the data to training data, validation data, and testing data. This is so we built image classification using UBNet, UB Universitas Brawijaya Net. We design a simple architecture based on deep learning, based on convolutional neural network, and we name UBNet variant 1. UBNet variant 1 consists of 7 convolution and 4 layer, like in the screen. UBNet variant 1 is for classification between pneumonia and normal. And from confusion matrix, we have higher accuracy, higher precision, and higher sensitive and specific for diagnosis between pneumonia and normal. Compared to the other CNN architecture, that classification of normal and pneumonia, the UBNet variant 1 have high accuracy, like in this screen. You can see in the screen. And fortunately, we got intellectual property right for UBNet variant 1. And continues our research, we also make architecture. We name UPNet variant 2 that consists of 4 convolution and 3 layer, and we call UPNet variant 2. UPNet variant 2 is used to diagnose, to classify between pneumonia, bacteria, and viral pneumonia. And this is our confusion matrix, and we have a higher accuracy, almost 18%. And we compare to we compare with other CNN architecture, and we use total layer, the little total layer, small total layer compared to the other. Also for UPNet variant 2, we already got intellectual property right. And we continue the research to classification between COVID-19 pneumonia virus and COVID-19 pneumonia. This is a convolution. This is of confusion matrix, confusion matrix, and very high and have very high accuracy and precision. Compared to the other CNN architecture, the UPNet variant 3 have higher accuracy, higher precision, also higher sensitivity. This is our decision hierarchy scheme. Use the UPNet variant 3 architecture. So we already know that UPNet variant 1 can classify normal and pneumonia with higher result, and then for pneumonia, UPNet variant 2 can classify bacterial and viral pneumonia with higher result 2, and modified from UPNet variant 1, we call UPNet variant 2 can classify viral pneumonia, negative COVID, and positive COVID viral pneumonia. We test our architecture with cases of COVID-19 in Indonesia, in Malang. This is my patient, male, 44 years old, and we test with UPNet, and this is very typical for COVID-19 pneumonia. The patient have infiltrate bilateral and symmetries, and with UPNet, the diagnosis is true, a positive COVID-19. But and we make a system for X-ray analysis to make easier to radiolog to perform, to help radiolog to diagnosis. We use graphic user interface desktop, like in this screen. This is the system how we use graphic user interface. This is a film scan, and we insert the film in the our graphic user interface. This is UPNet graphic user interface. like this. We use a computer, and this is X-ray image. This is X-ray image, and this is image processing with UPNet. And this is our input, yeah. The data is in the JPEG, two-dimensional JPEG, in format JPEG. This is normal pneumonia COVID-19, bacterial pneumonia, and this is viral pneumonia. This is a initial view of UPNet graphic using user interface. Yeah, the system is very simple, just 2 buttons, input and start. Let's see how the graphic user interface work. Input, press input, and we can see this basic data. This for normal, we start, and normal. And the second case, data testing, we have bacterial pneumonia, start, and bacterial pneumonia. Okay, third, input for viral pneumonia, start, and virus non-COVID. And input, the last, COVID-19, start, and the result is pneumonia virus. So the UPNet graphic user interface only have 2 buttons. Input, we can insert the X-ray in JPEG, and start, and we have the diagnosis. It's very simple. So a desktop of graphic user interface based monitoring and classification system support by a simple convolutional neural network architecture can classify pneumonia and COVID-19 X-ray images with average time of 1.21 seconds and have higher accuracy, about 99%. And this monitor system can help assist the radiologist in operating the entire UPNet algorithm with easy. It is the last, my take-home point or take-home message. COVID-19 diagnosis should be faster. Why? Because the disease is very infectious. So early detection where we could potentially protect healthcare workers and other patients, and make the patient good prognosis, because early diagnosis can have early treatment and better prognosis. Radiologists could use the AI system to rapidly screen the patient. AI will assist, won't replace the radiologist. So don't worry, yeah. AI will not replace the radiologist. This is all my patient. Thank you, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.